everyone. All right, it's Tuesday again. Can't believe it. I have been playing around with this stamp set called Timeless Tulips, which I got not too long ago, and I actually hadn't used yet. I got it because I had the one phrase, when I read it, I realized, oh my gosh, this is really meaningful to me, so I had to get it. Yay, Julie's here, James here, a couple more people. Be sure to say hi. Yeah, I'm so excited about this paper that I'm using. I used before for some cards, but I think it's beautiful. And I have a really cool, I have been able to make 8 cards out of one piece of paper. So yay, Nancy and Mom. Excellent. All right, so here is the stamp set that we're going to be using. And I'm going to demonstrate a couple different cards, but mostly I'm going to show you how to cut the one piece of paper up. Now, I don't know that this is work with any particular piece of paper, but this one is sort of a scrapbooking paper, sort of like a scene, and so I'm using it in multiple ways. So it's almost like a one-sheet wonder, if you will. Good to see. Excuse me. All right, so I am going to show you my desktop, and hopefully not too much will show. So here we go. Okay. Not too bad. And my little, well, actually, let me scooch you. There, that's a little bit better. All right, I keep adjusting this so I can never be exactly for some reason. So, all right, of course it's all still showing a bit in the edge there. So, all right, there, nice and neat. Sorry about the clutter, but it is what it is. So here is Timeless Tulips. And we're going to be using this stamp set, but also the Flowering Fields paper. And the particular one that we're using is this one. Okay, so I was thinking, gosh, my camera isn't up high enough. I was thinking it was too high. And now I think it's not too high, or it's not high enough. But isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. And I've been putting this off on how to use it because I did not get the windmill set, unfortunately. And this would make a beautiful, if you have a 12 by 12 photo, or what's it called, scrapbook, that would work. You could put photos around there, but I didn't, I hated to even do anything, but I figured out a way. So, let me show you. All right, so I'm going to need my cutter. Okay, so the first thing I did, I liked the top and how condensed, it sort of goes off, things that are farther away are smaller, so it goes off into the distance. So I decided the top part I was going to make full card backs, well, almost full card, because I wanted to have a little bit of an edge. So if you calculate that, if you want the long, the length to be a little short of 5.5, we'll make that 5 1/4. Okay. So let's see, where's my 5 1/4? It's a little confusing on this because it's got centimeters and inches, but all right. So here I'm going to cut this off. Whew. Can't mess this up because I only have this one. Now I'm going to cut this into, so I want 1/4 inch short of 4 1/4. That makes it 4, which makes it great because there's no waste. All right, and I'll tell you, I started doing this after school today because I had to substitute teach, and I still didn't finish all of the cards of this particular set. All right, so this is what's left. So here I have 3 ready to make cards. All right, just by taking a card back like that, and I can put this on it, and put some kind of little greeting focal point, and there I've got a card, a really beautiful card. Hi Jill, I'm glad you're here too. Yay. All right, so I just put, so these are the three. Now, what to do with this? So what I figured out, I was going to try to do the same thing, but then the way it was cut and landed the way it was going to be, I'd have two colors, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then same here, it was going to be a little smidge of yellow. I don't know. So what I decided to do was to cut it this way. So I'm cutting the color between the colors. Okay? Okay. Oh, and I wanted to make sure that you can't see this here. I want this, I was going to use that for something. I just realized I didn't in my example, but you could try using that, saving that as you can use that in a different thing. So, all right, here we go. Whoops, that's score. All right, so that got really close. So what I want to do, actually, that's going to be 4. All right. And that should just cut off. I'm going to cut it a little shorter than 4. If you wanted to use that for something. Okay. All right, so that's a little shorter than 4, but I can use that for something. So there, now we have 4 cards. And then I'm going to cut this as well. Okay, so it's a little tricky because whatever way I cut it, I had to kind of cut like another extra eighth of an inch off because there was like a little bit of yellow in the purple, or there's a little bit of purple in the yellow on, and I found that the purple was similar enough in value that if it needed to, the purple looked okay in the yellow. You couldn't really tell. Well, that's the score part. All right, here we go. Oh, I cut this way too close. That got a little off here. It is really confusing over here. All right, so cut a little bit. Oh, here we go. Yikes, here we go. All right, I can't tell what I'm cutting. That's the only bad thing. So here, I'm just gonna open it up. So this groove, I'm gonna cut. All right, that'll do it. Okay, so I cut too much of the yellow off, but it won't be the end of the world. Okay. All right, so then the way I figured out to cut this yellow, all right, so I cut this at 4 1/4. Wait, hold on a sec. Gotta check something. Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, so all right, so I want this to be 5 1/2, right around there. So I'm going to do that at 5 1/2. And cut that off. All right. And then I will cut here. This gets a little confusing, but what I want to do is, you'll see the end result. And you can always refer back to this video if you decide to do the same thing with your paper. from this. All right, so then I have this piece for one of my cards, and then I have this piece for one of my cards. Okay. Oh, and then the purple tulips. So what I ended up doing was, let's see, let's do it this way. So I want this top about 4 inches. And that leaves this piece. So this is going to be for one of my cards. And this piece should be at 4 1/4. And it is just big enough right here. Look at that. Not much waste. So here's my waste. How about that? Oh, and this little 1/8 of an inch shred that I took off here when the colors overlapped a little bit. So I think that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards out of one piece of paper. And then I could actually even cut this tulip out and use it as a point element on my card. All right, so hopefully that was cool right there. Let me show you some ways to use these. All right, so let's see. Oh, by the way, I decided to buy Timeless Tulips and use it today. Happy Easter, happy spring, happy everything. I'm a sucker for rhymes. Okay, and then the other one that that affected me was what a beautiful difference one single life makes. And I wanted to share with you, it's one of my favorite poem. Not into poetry that much, but this is a pretty good judge of what success is to me. So this by Ralph Waldo Emerson. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or redeemed social condition, to know that even one life is breathed easier because you have lived, this is to have succeeded. So I feel like it just made me think this beautiful difference one single life makes. Your life, you make a difference in other people's lives, and that's what makes you successful. So that was like, oh, well, got to get it now. So, you know, you've probably connected with other phrases and things like that too. So thanks for humoring me on that. All right, so let's see. So a couple of the cards I've already made. Let's see. I'll just demonstrate a few and then show you the ones, I guess. All right. So let's see. So there were 2 that were purple. Unfortunately, I was going to like show you a different one. But this one is just really cute. So, well, they're both cute. So, all right. So I'm going to use this rich raspberry, and I'm going to use this one that goes like that. All right, and that can be attached. So I've got this little border. Okay, now I wanted to put something here. So I have this, this is the matching Highland Heather, and I'm going to stamp the tulips. So I've put more than one on there with a leaf. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so stamp that up here, and then there's a smaller tulip there. I'm going to do that there. Okay, then I have Old Olive. So I'm probably done with this one actually. Okay, so old olive for the stem and leaves. All right, so I picked two different stems on this. We have a straight one and a bent one. All right, so the straight one goes here, of course. And then the bent one goes here. All right, and then I need some leaves. So here, and go okay, and then I have two more leaves on this one. Okay. And then this one. Okay. So there I have those. Okay. And then, let's see. I was hoping to have it a little closer, but I will. So I also have, I want this to be sparkly. And you can do this before or after. It's not critical on the timing of this. My week of Stella. Oh, I put this here in a safe place up here so I wouldn't lose it, and you know. Alright, so I'm going to kind of blend this a little bit with the Wink of Stella, but that also adds the sparkle. So this is that patent pending distinctive kind of stamps that Stampin' Up makes. It's got this multiple tones, if you will. So you have dark and light on the same one. You don't have to just have one. Alright, and then you can do the leaf. Stem. Now I did this on that Highland Heather, so it isn't as pure green, but you know, green isn't always, at least plants aren't always a particular shade. Alright, so then I could fussy cut this out, but you know, actually I'm on a little more on the ball, and here I can replace that with one that's already been cut up. Okay, so another thing, that's going to go right here. So sorry. That was probably a loud one for you. Alright, so now I need some words. So I wanted to do, I needed something that would go on a strip, because I want a strip to go right here, like it's growing out of it. Okay? So I have Get Well Soon. Ooh, that one might be good. It's a little bit thinner. This is Happy Easter, Happy Spring, Happy, Happy Everything. Yeah, I like that. It's a little bit small for this piece, but we'll try it. Let's see. I'm going to use Rich Razzleberry, like the background. This is one I wanted to use for a different card that I was doing right before it was time to come on here. Okay, sweet. I was able to do that. It's a little bit crowded, but it's alright. Alright, so I do want, I'm going to make this pointy. So I had another one that was a tail, and this was my leftover, and I was like, I actually like how that looks. Alright, so then I can make that go off the edge. Okay, so I'm going to attach this. Did I? Alright, I'm going to pop these up, but this part's going to stay down. Okay, so I have, as always, have great intentions for those. Oh, of course they fell on the floor. That's fine. Okay, so I've got these little ones. You know what though? I think I might actually use bigger ones here just to be faster. And that's a good size for it. Okay, and then that part's going to be flat. And now this, I could do the minis. And I might actually make that stick down flat at the end. Okay. So, yeah, I'll use a glue dot. Just so it doesn't go anywhere. All right, and then how far did I want this? Yeah, I'll just put a dot over here. That did work. So there I have a dot there. All right, so let's put this. Okay. I'm going to do that lightly, and then this will go right there. All right, so there I will trim this. So I just didn't want that hanging out. I mean, it could have, but that's okay. All right, so I don't have, I could put some kind of extra embellishment on this. Maybe here, maybe a dot element, but I kind of just like the sparkle, to be honest. So let's just put this off for now. So there's one card. All right, so another card that I wanted to do does involve these same colors. All right, so here I have, what's it called? All right, this is going to go across. Oh, that's right. All right, so I want to get a kind of a general idea. Sorry, now my nose is getting sniffy. I have such noble plans, you know, that I'm like, oh, I'm going to need that. I'm going to put that in a special place. There's just a lot of things on this table right now, and I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to put that in a good place. And you know, of course. So, all right. You scrap. Okay, so I'm actually going to stamp the words. What was I going to do? Small ones. I've got happy birthday here. I actually want to use this punch. So I actually might use this one. May the memories of yesteryear. Oh, that's right. I was going to do a different one. That's okay. I'll just use happy birthday. Okay. And let's not overthink things, right? All right, happy birthday. Now I'm going to punch this out. Okay. is that? Yeah. Okay. All right, so that I want to be hanging off a little bit, and this is going to go underneath that. Okay. So it'll go something like that. All right. Now that means I have about 2 inches up here, and what I want to do is to use these tulips and put some tulips back here, kind of in the background. Okay. I'll use the smaller one too. So, all right. So this is a big point element, and this is going to be significant too. So I'm going to put something like that. Okay, and let me do a couple of these. You know what? I'm just going to do 2. I kind of wish that one had been a little darker, but all right. And then I want to have some stems down here. Now I need to get the green off. Give me a second. All right, green is gone. So I'm going to use this all like one. And then this is just going to be a little bit hiding there. Okay. All right, now I'm going to attach this ribbon, my little trick here. All right, so this is going to go about 1/4 inch above that, and then we'll go over here. It's a little less than 1/4 inch, I guess, but most people do not measure like I do. All right, so let's put some more. And put that here. And then this can be raised up over that. Yep. Oh, I know. I wanted to use this other punch. That's why I was like, I wanted to use this punch for something else, but it's okay. I'm going to use it twice, probably. All right, so that will go right about there. Okay, so I have this interesting thing here. And then I also wanted to add a bow. Which is also mysteriously disappeared, so I'm going to, I swear, there's a Bermuda Triangle on this table. Things go into the zone and they never come out again, or at least not for a long time, so. Alright. Because they were here, I just tell you. They were here like right before the video. I was even like, I don't want to lose things during the video, because, you know, embarrassing. But hopefully you guys all know me and know I'm silly, but I'm not. I'm harmless, right? I am harmless, not. Okay, so let's put that right there too. There. Okay, so that's really simple. All right, but that's another card. Using that. So that's 2 cards done. Okay, and let's see. All right, I want to do one of these yellow. It's so saffron. this looks so pretty with the with these. Okay, so you know I'm a sucker for yellow anyway. That is my favorite color. And so I'm going to attach it there. This one's a pretty easy one. Okay. I've been trying to be simpler. You know, I sometimes get a little... Wait, the card needs to be this direction, huh? I have a tendency to overdo things sometimes. But, alright, that's going to go all the way to the edge there. And then there's this little teeny bit over here that I'll trim off. Alright, so, isn't that pretty together? Oh, I don't know. Alright, so then I have a scrap of So Saffron over here. And I'm going to stamp this one. I wanted to stamp Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. So that's coming up before we know it too. In May. And I'll tell you, time is flying. So, I'm sure I don't need to tell you. You all know. Oh good, I'm actually on the screen this time. Okay, so I'm going to punch this out. So this punch is being retired. So if you like that, tailored tag, I believe, this you would want to get on really soon because it's while supplies last. I did not check if it's still, I wouldn't think it would run out immediately, but I probably should have checked that ahead of time. Alright, so then I'm going to put this, I want to have a border, but this is only one size, but this is really easy to cut a border. Just straight lines. Okay, now it's got a cute little border. That was really easy. And we'll pop that up. And more. Okay, so I'm going to put that right around here. Alright, and then I want to put a bow. So this is Bumblebee, which is not really on there. It's sort of similar, not far off. It's like dark saffron. So but this is being retired. I really like this one. Unfortunately, I'm sad it's going, but I'll use this one more time. Okay, and let's cut that. And then I will glue dot that down. And that was a quick cart. Right? So I'm getting a little bit better. Isn't that cute? Alright, so that was 3 cards. It's 8:38. So here's another card that I made. And this punch, this, I don't remember. It's from the Elegant suite. That one is being retired too. So I wanted to use it somewhere, but so I used it in this card. So this is one of the ones where I used the whole background. Okay, and I already showed you these 3. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, I really like this one too. But I didn't want to spend more time fussy cutting while I was on there. So it's similar to this one, but it's different colors. But isn't that pretty? And that was so easy, right? I mean, it was a little complicated, the bottom part, but it wasn't impossible if you just remember this. So yeah, I can't believe that punch is retiring either. It is. I'm going to use it. I don't know. I am bummed. Let's put it that way. The other one that's retiring that I'm bummed about is this one. It's like Everyday Label, I think, called. That's a good one. So, I don't know. But fortunately, there are some labels in the one that goes with the poppies. These. Okay, so I like these labels. So I will use those in the future to make myself feel a little bit better about losing that other one. But, you know. So there's 3, and then there's 3 more that I did not get to. So here's one that I was going to do. Here's another one that I was going to do. And then this one. So, you know, like the other ones, you could just make some kind of point element, not point element, a focal point. And like this one is very similar to this. You know, it's not the same. It's like over here, right? But you can do that. So hopefully that, oh, here, look what I found. The 2 things that I was missing, they were in a safe place underneath all these cards. Silly. Well, I guess I can't, my brain can't handle everything. So, but hopefully that was inspiring, and I really love this paper, and paper is in the mini catalog, so it's supposed to be here through June, but I would say in May that'll be starting to be retired, so I wouldn't wait, honestly. Okay, so have a wonderful night. I'm so glad that you all came to visit and watch and hopefully be inspired by all these pretty cards and all the possibilities that you can make with just one piece of paper. Okay, all right. Not much. Oh, the sale on this is going to be done very soon. The bundles and the mini cut and emboss. So this is the end of March. So that's the end of that. So I would take advantage if that's something you're interested. So have a wonderful night, and see you next Tuesday, I hope. All right. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I really am. I do. I've always loved tulips. Those are one of my favorite. Pink ones are my favorite. So, okay. Enough chatting. Talk to you soon. Bye.